Hi everybody, welcome to Richard in the Kitchen. Tonight I'm going to be making up some homemade onion rings that I guarantee you will just melt in your mouth. Come along with me, let me show you how I do this.
Use any kind of onion you want. I'm using a Vidalia sweet onion. You just want to cut off the end. And I'm going to cut this in about 3/4 of an inch. Maybe a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch through, depending on how many people that you're going to feed. Usually one onion will do. Let's set that aside. Take off this outer paper on your last part of your onion there. Man, I tell you what, I love onion rings. I remember the first time I started making onion rings, I couldn't figure out how to get them crispy like you do in the restaurants. But I have a trick that I will show you that will get them just as crispy and quality that you get. Anyway, punch out that center. You can discard those because you don't really need it. Carefully just punch out your onion rings. After you punch out that center, just lay them out like that. You'll end up with with one medium-sized onion, you'll end up with probably 12 to 15 rings. And like I said, depends on how many people you're going to feed. I could probably eat most of these. Anyway, that's what you come out with. You come out with a bunch of rings. And let me show you what the next step is. Next, I'm going to add an egg to a bowl and a 1/2 cup of milk and just a little bit, probably a 1/4 cup of flour. That ought to be on the fail video. Anyway, give this a good mix till all your flour is incorporated into your liquid mixture here. And when that's all mixed up, just take your onion rings and drop them in your egg bath. Make sure they're really coated good. Take them, drop them in your flour, and give that a good mix. Make sure they're coated really well. And then drop them into your egg bath again. We're going to double bread these. And once you drop them back into your egg bath, drop them into your breadcrumb mixture. Shake off the excess. Make sure they're coated really well with your breadcrumbs. And then what we'll do is we'll double bread them. We'll stick them back in the egg bath and back into the breadcrumb mixture to make sure that they are well breaded. Takes a little bit of time, but I guarantee you they will stay together. How many times have you tried to make onion rings and the bread just comes off of it once you put it in the oil? Well, this way, and there's another step I'll show you that just really makes the breading stay on there. So let's get all these onion rings breaded, and then we'll put them in the frying pan. Here's the trick. Once you have all your onion rings breaded, set them on a wire rack under some paper towels and let them set for 20 to 30 minutes. I guarantee you this method will make sure that breading stays on there once you put it in the hot oil. So give me 30 minutes, I'll be back with you. Once your oil reaches 350 degrees, set your onion rings in your skillet. I usually try to put 3 or 4 in there. You don't want to overcrowd your skillet. because otherwise your onion rings will steam and it will lower the temperature of your oil. So you give this just a few minutes or until they're golden brown, and then we'll take them out, line them on a paper towel to drain the rest of the grease, and we'll continue to cook all these until they're all halfway through cooking our onion rings. I want to show you something. Look at the oil. There is very little, if any, breading in there. Like I said, that little trick I showed you about letting them sit out for about 30 minutes and double breading them, it really helps. This is pretty much clean oil. In the past, I tell you what, when I tried to make onion rings, a lot of the breading come off. And I tell you what, look at that golden color on that onion ring right there. So if you'll give that trick a try, you'll have a better quality onion ring, guys. Our onion rings are done. Man, don't that look good? Check that out. Oh my God. Let's give this a test and see how we did. Look at that golden brown color. Like I told you, I guarantee you your breading will stay on your onion rings if you'll do this method here. I think letting them set out for about 20-30 minutes after you bread them really goes a long way towards accomplishing that. So let's take a bite of this. Oh my God. They're hot. I'm going to serve this up with a burger. And man, I'll tell you what, give this a try, guys. Takes a little bit of time, but I guarantee you, it's sure worth it. I tell you what, this is just as good, if not better, than any restaurant quality onion ring that you'll get anywhere. So give it a try. Don't forget to be nice to everybody, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye, y'all.